Yeah, 39-1 in the last 8 leagues. Obviously, no deck is this good, right? Like, not even like Hogaak was that good. We've been getting pretty lucky, been dodging some Sanctifiers too, but deck's good. Oh, the sand's only good if we're playing against deck with creatures, but I'll keep. Yeah, Raggy, the Nimble Pilferer sure is some spicy tech, huh? I'm gonna get Blood Crypt here because of Voidwalker. Can keep that. Is this deck better than Hogaak? No, I don't think so. 10 15 months, appreciate ya. Behold the elusive Baker's doesn't. So our top card is Opt, which is pretty bad for us since this hand needs to be playing against that creature deck. Oh, look at it, Dina. She loves to be, Pat. Yes, she does. Take lightning bolts. Webcam's all messed up. Hold on. I have Delerium here. I'll keep a Voidwalker. Liliana of the Veil, Bitter Blossom? What the hell? I guess. It's just... A Shock and Watery Grave. You think next season I can make a push for trophy leader? I don't know. I thought about like if you try to be trophy leader, you have to play really differently. I used to just like there was a period of my life where I wasn't playing Magic competitively, but I was just playing I was playing a lot of Ponza in leagues and stuff. And during that time I was like for like the 2 or 3 seasons where I was doing that, I was very consistently trophy leader, or like in the top like 5. And Yindrik, thank you for your raid. Hope you had a good day. Appreciate you. But all I was doing was jamming a well-positioned deck over and over again that only took like an hour and a half to finish leagues, which isn't very good for the stream, you know. And I'm just not always going to be able to brew up a deck like this that is going to be able to, 1, finish leagues quickly, and be a good deck. So we'll see. It's a good draw. But like the goal of having trophy leader just really does make you play really differently, so I'm not sure. They have 2 Snapcasters. I feel like the Liliana is not that good here. I'll just take a Snapcaster. No, the trophy leader is just, you know, bragging rights, really. But it's you know, it's good to have bragging rights if you're going to be streaming, right? So I can Unholy Heat this to surveil, but I kind of think I'm supposed to. I'll do it. I'm not sure. It's kind of like we could maybe just try to make them discard a card of their own. Now we get to discard their Snapcaster. It's good. Yeah, we're ahead of Doom. I have now 24 trophies. I'm like, what am I on the list? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10th on the list. Yeah, but just to be a trophy leader, you really just have to play in a way that I don't find very fun. And I say this as someone who like used to play that way. It's not really for me, I feel. Like there's just not like a lot of room for like brewing and trying to innovate and just trying to like find new things to do. You really just like have to like grind you know, existing strategies. That trophy have to I beat you for the trophy, Indrik. I have I've trophied now 7 out of my last 8 leagues with this deck. The other one was a 4-1. It's crazy. What does Cling to Dust? They hit the Channeler, which makes sense because of Luris. I heard you won 6 out of the last 7 leagues. Yeah, it's now 7 out of the last 8. Let's see, it was 2 in a row on Thursday, 3 in a row on Friday after a 4-1, which was the 1 loss. Then Elite 1 off stream on Sunday, so it's 6, and then the 7th just now. My opponent knows about this Unholy Heat, so I feel like they have Spell Stutter Sprite. They just have to have Sprite, right? Do you think Blue Red Regent or this deck is better for leagues? I mean, of course I'm going to say this deck. I just can't lose, you know? Of course I'm going to say this deck. So if they go Animate Mutavault Sprite, we get to Unholy Heat one of those. I think they're just going to Fatal Push this. Before I was also as high stakes ever. Oh no. Yeah, I assume the Miracles deck has been pretty good. I think the deck's solid. We don't heat this. I mean, they just have to have Spell Stutter Sprite, right? I don't know, man. It's a tough spot. Yeah, I think the deck's pretty good. So now I probably need to Unholy Heat the Mutavault, otherwise my Kroxa gets sprited on the escape. Yeah, if this Rakdos deck is the best deck, I agree that that's probably pretty good for the game as a whole. I guess they can Cling to Dust, but they have to do that, like, before I do anything. You can be a bit heavier on Rest in Peace, have 2 copies. Can your mana base support Sanctifier? It might not be able to. The Sanctifier is pretty... I guess it's kind of awkward the Terminus is. Yeah, you probably wouldn't be on Rip. But Rip, I agree that Rest in Peace is pretty good. So they're gonna go Cling to Dust and Animate Mutavaults? No, they're just gonna go Cling to Dust, hold up Spell Stutter Sprite. Or it could be just like Counterspell. I guess it doesn't have to be Sprite here. But I have to read that it's Sprite. Bye, Kroxa. Now we get to go Luris Voidwalker, and they can't really do much about it. I'm assuming the card could be Counterspell. It's not. It's Counterspell. I mean that was worst case scenario, but I really have to read that it's Spell Stutter. And because they're on Fatal Push, they have to draw like exactly Drown in the Lock to kill Luris. How's Dickens Prowess? Fine. It's a fine matchup, I feel. Cool. Apparently it's okay against fairies too, huh? Finally a deck to counter fairies. Tourach's probably a bit slow in this matchup. Not too good against all the flyers too. Worst matchup? Probably Enchantress. You have like a lot of like this is like a black, you know, based mid-range deck, so you have a lot of very close matchups too. Like Titan's a very close matchup. Probably actually the Thoughtseizes, I just don't think I ever want to draw a Thoughtseize. Play like the 3rd Unholy Heat, 1st Tourach, 4th Unholy Heat. Yeah, we're playing Snow Basics because we have both Voidwalker and Ragavan, which can steal your opponent's cards, and sometimes those cards are a snow card. CS Midi, thank you for your subscription. Love to see a new subscriber. How has Voidmirror been overall? Solid. It's like Voidmirror is mostly for the Cascade decks. Have to mulligan this. I would keep this if it was a regular red stores. Yeah, it's mostly for the Cascade decks, so gotta keep that in mind. But you could you also get to bring it in against E-Tron, which we did earlier, and it was fine there. The idea is that we were splitting Chalice of the Void and Voidmirror in the sideboard because it is bad to draw 2 Chalices against the Cascade decks, but you can draw Chalice and Voidmirror, play Chalice first, then Voidmirror, and then they have to destroy both. But if you draw 2 Chalices, you play the first one, and then the second one counters the first one, which is a issue. We're gonna go double 1-drop or play Voidwalker. Probably double 1-drop. That's like way better against Liliana, which we know is in their deck. What's his next matchup against Heliod? Yeah, I feel like the matchup against Heliod is okay, but it's probably not that favorable. It's I would say Heliod is maybe a bit favored, especially post board if they end up playing Sanctifier. They also have 4 main deck Auriok champions. Yeah, I disagree. I actually feel like Heliod is probably a bad matchup for this deck. They have 4 main deck Auriok champions. It just can't be that good. I think I'm supposed to put Lurrus in my hand here. Could maybe Voidwalker instead. Voidwalker is a lot better against Liliana. No, it's not, because we just get to go. Lurrus is like a great follow-up to Liliana here, actually. I'll just Voidwalker, though. Not sure. This is like also way worse against discard to put Lurrus in our hand. Yeah, nobody's playing Break the Ice. If people start playing Break the Ice, obviously, like, you'll start to think about it, but I also don't think you even care that much if people bring in Break the Ice against you. Like, I'm not even convinced that 2-mana Stone Rain is super strong against this deck. Guess I'm putting Lurrus in my hand, but flooded, of course. Lurrus always excellent flood insurance. But also maybe a bit flooded. Maybe they have counter spells. Maybe they're saving a discard spell for Lurrus, which I think is something that I noticed a lot of people not doing, including myself. I think this is a mistake I've made a lot, is just not holding a discard spell for the turn they put Lurrus in their hand. You guys remember when discard spells were like soft banned and the old companion rule? Alright, let's attack for 3. Maybe I'm supposed to play EE first. Oh, the snow basics, snowlands for snow synergy of Ragavan. Yes, and Voidwalker. I think did we just say that? What about 1-mana cryptic? The Wizards would never print a card like 1-mana cryptic command. Don't be ridiculous. That card is only balanced at 4 mana. They would never print a card that even resembles 1-mana cryptic. Oh, I should have probably played the explosives first, actually, to play around Sprite. Didn't get punished. Kind of realized it too late, though. I'm not sure when I'm going to crack this explosives. Probably not on the end of their turn. Veil of Summer? No, there's like what? Surely I would know about a 1-mana cryptic command. Surely, no way. Surely someone in my chat would have told me that Wizards made a 1-mana cryptic. They keep tapping Mutavault when I attack with Voidwalker. It's so weird. It's fine. If I cast a second Voidwalker, they Spellstutter Sprite. So let me cast Darcy first, see if they Sprite this. Alright, I'm not. I guess we just don't really have the resources to play around it, probably. Okay. So, do I sack the explosives this turn? I kind of want to wait one more turn. Or if I draw like an instant or sorcery to turn on Delerium, I'll sack it on my turn. If we can hit with this Voidwalker, the Mutavault's like very, very dangerous for them. Well, the explosives is on 0. I know we want to let the Bitter Blossom do damage because that card is just like, it deals so much damage. We can actually counterspell off of Voidwalker. I'm gonna play this. So let me just actually sack this. Play another one on 0 here. But I want to try to get Delirium. Is really my goal with playing this explosives. All right, missed. Here we go. I could have counterspelled the counterspell, but I'm just gonna attack for 9. Okay, 6-0 on the day. Just an average Rakdos stream, 6-0. Upkeep. Had a last league finish, we 5-0'd. We have 5-0'd 7 out of our last 8 leagues with this deck. Which doesn't sound real. I streamed 6 of those matches. The other one was off stream. Maybe I was recording for a certain website. Alright, playing against Heliod though, which is probably not a great matchup, although Tourach being pro-white, pretty relevant. Awesome, Mikey. We have Forest on top. Let's bubble ourselves. Another bauble. I'm just gonna shuffle that. Oh, it's Enchantress. This matchup is really bad. This matchup is really bad. They have a Forest on top, so they can't cast their Blood Moon next turn. Enchantress's presence is like easily the hardest card for us to beat. Like that. This matchup is terrible though. I played this deck yesterday. I got Clown by running RX, Anti-Fire, and Vec in the main deck. Yeah, like I agree that those matchups are like really hard. This deck definitely has weaknesses. I know I'm trophied 7 out of my last 8 leagues. I've also been getting very lucky. I hope that nobody's under the impression that this is going to be the kind of record that we always get with this deck. Linkton Weaver. Their hand is Blood Moon, Mana Bloom, Blood Moon, Mana Moon, Destiny Spinner. I think I just want a Voidwalker. You don't know what Prime Gaming subs are? They're Twitch Prime subscriptions. They changed names some months ago. So but no, I get messages that say subscribe with Prime, and I also get Prime Gaming. So what's the difference there? Destiny Spinner. We have explosives in the sideboard for enchantments, but you know we are of course a black-red deck, so our access to enchantment hate is pretty limited. It's also true that we only have one swamp in play here, so might get got by this Blood Moon. Nuke, thank you for Twitch Prime, appreciate you. I have beaten Enchantress. Like I've actually beaten it more times than I've lost to it because of luck, really. But this matchup is, I think, really bad. Delahu, thank you for Twitch Prime, appreciate you. Notice that this is bad for us. Chainer, thank you for your 5 months. Appreciate you as well. How good is Blood Moon against it? Not that good. Like we're like a very heavily red deck. We have Ragavan. We do have some double black cards, but it's like not that hard for us to get 2 swamps. Not that hard for us to get 1 swamp. Ragavan gets through Moon, but Blood Moon sometimes gets you. What do we exile with Voidwalker? Nothing so far. Mana Bloom Sithis is quite the combo. So Snow-Covered Forest. Yeah, they get like this card stream with Mana Bloom that's pretty scary. Yeah, Aura Barbs was a card suggested. I just don't think you're supposed to play a sideboard card for Enchantress. You can still win this matchup. And you know, you have to play like 2 or 3 sideboard cards before your matchup becomes fine. I think you're just supposed to like take the L, you know? Owl, 3 months. Thanks for telling me you can do this with Prime. Hell yeah. I think yes. Blood Crypt Prime subscription. Bezos. Support the stream. Can you lose with the deck? I can. We might do it here. I lost. Yeah, I only went 5-3 in the challenge, so it's not like we can't lose. Smirt, 11 months. Hope you're having a good day today. Appreciate you. 7-7 Forest. 7-7 Forest. I see dead on board, huh? Maybe I could have counted that, saved us some time. All right, we're just gonna bring in the 4th Thoughtseize, even though they have, you know, 4 ley lines. It's the discard spells, or you know, don't have too many good ways to interact beyond that. think this has been my sideboard plan. Got the commands. We can win. You can definitely win this matchup, but it's one of your worst ones for sure. Yeah, subs are rolling in. Got a hype train going too. You can subscribe, and then the stream gets inflated like a balloon, and the stream's growth inflates like a balloon, and my ego gets inflated as well, and just grows and grows and grows and grows until it gets popped. And let's hope that doesn't happen anytime soon. Dan, thank you for your Prime subscription. Appreciate ya. The balloon inflates a little bit more. A little bit more. How big can we inflate it? Is the command that bow and their win cards are largely X2s? Well, they have a lot of X3s too, and it's like a 3-mana answer to their 2-mana guys, and you have like a lot of 1-mana answers to those guys with Unholy Heat and Bolt anyways. I think so. Jack? Streaming is so easy. You just make a shitty off-the-cuff metaphor for this blue. What was I even saying? Streaming is so easy. It's just so easy. You just like, subscribe, and then who knows what's gonna happen. Very, very low effort, and people just throw a lot of subs at you. It's so easy. But thank you, Jack. Thank you, JK, for the gifted sub. Robert Elite, thank you for your subscription as well. If you got a gifted sub, make sure to thank them. Appreciate you. Sarah and Thesis, thank you for your Twitch Prime subscription. You're having a good one. I'm gonna mute the notifications so they don't go on and on and on. All of my YouTube videos are just full of comments saying, I like this video, but what I dislike is the always saying thank you for the subs, and I dislike the sub notification sound. And to YouTube, if you're commenting that, I need these subscriptions to live, to survive, so please forgive me for keeping them on. I need them to survive. Ghetto Bob 170, thank you for your subscription. Map 11 months, been watching since Eldraine. Grixis Control, that was a great time. Amplitude, good username Amplitude, thank you for your Prime subscription as well. Oh, we can actually chat explosives on 3. Let's get rid of that. Jeez, Yama. Well, I think that you're beautiful, Yama. Yeah, there's definitely some nasty YouTube comments in mine as well. But just like every single video, there's people like saying, I wish that, you know, this person would stop thanking the subs and just start focusing on the magic. And I guess I get it to some extent, but man, I've gotta, this is the model, you know? This is the business model. All right, let's see what we hit off this. I don't feel like there's very many enchantments I would want to cast off Voidwalker. So maybe it was just better to hit with Ragavan at first. In the game's 2 months, thank you for your resubscription. Appreciate ya. Almost a level 5 hype train from my like very, very low effort is subscribe. Hit bell. Money me. Money now. Money allot me. Subscription. Jeffrey Bezos. Twitch Prime. Poggers. Brew. New Modern Brew. Thank you for your support. Yes, I don't understand why you wouldn't want to optimize your concurrent viewership across media platforms to maximize the gained incremental monetization of different consumer category bases. I couldn't have said it better myself. Alright, they have to discard their last card for confinement, so maybe just another confinement. Thanks, thanks 11002. Thanks to you. Thanks B. And then in the game's 2 months. Streaming is easy, guys. Streaming is very easy. Why not carry other categories? To level up first, probably. 3-mana fog. Is there any difference on the infer? Yeah, Prime subs actually do like pay out a little bit better than regular regular subs, but it's just kind of nice. A lot of people don't know if they have Amazon Prime, which a lot of people do, that, you know, they get one free subscription to a Twitch streamer every month, and so it's like, I think it's good to like make people aware of that, even if like, I encourage you to give it to your favorite streamer. If that's not me, I encourage you to give it to your favorite one. It's just good for people to know that. Well, I won this game. Just a level 5 hype train with the lowest effort, notifications off. Still more and more gifted subs. Average Joe, thank you for gifting a couple subs. Appreciate that a lot. The generosity is just crazy. Burgle, Pritch Prime, Matt Gideon, Billy Cole. What the hell is going on? I like almost never even talk about this stuff. I guess I'm just leaving money on the table, but I just hate being the robot, you know. Give me the subs, please. We can do it, gamers. Level 20 hype train. But I do appreciate you guys a lot. The stream has been absurd lately. It's very overwhelming. If you got a gifted sub, make sure you thank them. Sure. Classical Fredo, thank you for your Twitch Prime subscription. I guess nobody knew. I guess nobody knew about Twitch Prime subscriptions, so I guess we did a good thing today, huh? Nobody knew. Do I Inquisition on turn 1? Probably do. Enchantress's presence is just like almost game over. Cool, so we can, yeah, this is fine. Matthew gifting 5 subs. I love you, buddy. The last Twitch Prime. Merkavai 16, Twitch Prime. Okay, this is enough. This is enough. There's been a good couple moments. I feel very loved. I feel a satisfied level of loved, and I don't need any more money. I'm gonna graveyard that, I guess. I'm not sure. It just doesn't kill the Sanctum Weaver that we know about. Dude, that's pretty good draw steps. Kinematic 2 months, never enough. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Alright, Delirium's pretty nice to hit here. But enough money. I don't have anything to do with it. I doubt they're gonna, I mean, they might cast Sanctum Weaver, I don't know. Oh, dude, Hall of Helios Generosity is game over. Well, maybe we're screwed here. Post-board gaming, thank you for your 5 gifted subs. I do appreciate it, but it's too much. Too much. The streaming paid the bill pretty easily. Well, for someone that's an unskilled laborer like me and spent many years like grinding up some IT skills to support myself, it pays a lot more than my old day job for sure. But really, if you just have to sacrifice one moment of your time every couple of weeks to go subs, please, subscribes, and then people will give you a ton of subs. Top Deck Lands, thank you for your 5 gifted subs. So much. We're so dead here though. You think an Esper just got controllers with 4 Chalice to play with the meta? Well, we've been working on that a little bit. I do think yes, but finding the best version is a bit difficult. We'll be working on it some more. Is it worth it to play anything for one thing? Well, if we don't, they're just drawing a ton of cards. It's like, it's kind of like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Did I test Grixis Rogues yet? Yeah, I played like 20 matches off stream last week. It wasn't that good. Doe and Hope, thank you for your subscription as well. Appreciate you, buddy. Need to do a reverse sub goal instead of 100 subs for 24 hours. Do like 100 subs, no stream for a day. But I like streaming. I just like, hanging out and I just like hanging out and, playing decks and stuff. We're gonna make a new blue-red temple as the Murktide. I mean, there are a lot of decks like that that already exist. I don't really feel like I necessarily have too many thoughts on how to innovate on that archetype, but we'll see. Unsub goal, yeah, we'll get as many unsubs as possible. Pretty legendary. Well, we get to make them discard 2 cards. They get exiled. I don't feel like there's. We could maybe find like, I guess Banishing Light doesn't even do anything. But my opponent just gets to tutor up Solitary Confinement, and I don't think we can beat that. What do I think about Boomer John? It's a lot worse than this deck. You know, you just have to have a reason to play decks, you know. You just have to, like, you just can't play decks without, you know, thinking this is a good deck. I should be playing this deck because it's, you know, well positioned in the meta game. I mean, I guess if you own Boomer Jund and you want to play it, like, maybe that's a fine reason to wonder, right? But they're really just like beyond I own Boomer Jund and I want to play it at FNM. There's like, I would just not recommend it at all. Shaka, thank you for your Prime subscription as well. Appreciate ya. No, Lurrus can't play EE on 3. Can play EE on 2, but then that kills all of our guys. I should probably just, yeah, I'll just concede. We can't win. Alright, finally picked up an L. Thank goodness. Had to give Doom a chance. Yeah, I think, yeah, you also have explosives, which does get you out of some sticky spots, but Feed the Swarm is just a really bad card also, I should probably say. Keep this. What's the best blue-red monkey deck right now? I do feel like the... Oh, is this strategy we have Voidwalker? Okay, it's not. I do feel like this hand's pretty bad against Burn. I do feel like Murktide Regent's pretty good right now. I might play the Murktide Regent version instead of the Valeris version right now. Yikes. I guess you take Burning Tree. We're super dead though. Bushwhacker Zoo is our worst matchup apparently. Yeah, build for food with no asthma. That would be good and interesting to watch too. Okay. Pursue, Thoughtseize bug. Pretty straightforward sideboard plan, I feel. I might want to play like the first Unearth over like Kroxa 3. Seems pretty good. Nothing we could do there, just draw whatever we take with Thoughtseize. We just took Burning Tree Emissary with Inquisition, then they drew it again. And then whenever you take a card with a discard spell, and whenever you take a card with a discard spell, they draw it immediately. You're supposed to go Thoughtseize bug, and then whenever they don't, you just like, you know, rip that from your mind and you know, indulge in some good confirmation bias. I hate when the Thoughtseize bug, you know, leaks over to real life too. Experiment 1 on top. Modern is healing. Flint of Boar. Oh man, this is awesome. I'm gonna take their Renegade, just fight the creatures. Probably insta Bauble. Yeah, Thoughtseize bug in real life means your opponent is cheating or Clothis is shunning you. One of those two. Getting hot in here. What's the seize bug? Opponent draws the opponent's card. Yeah, it's not really a bug. It's not really a bug. It's confirmation bias, right? So like, you know, it happens, and you're like, Magic Alliance bug. They keep drawing the cards I discard, but it happens all the time. Like just now, they didn't do it, and it just all it is confirmation bias. You notice it when it happens, and you don't notice it when it doesn't. And so the presence of it happening greatly like impacts your perception of the events, you know? We lost to Enchantress. Enchantress is a really bad matchup for this deck, and I think that's okay. Enchantress is not very popular right now, and if you have to play like 3 sideboard cards that have like a okay chance at beating it. I mean, you even still can beat it. It's probably like 60-65% in their favor or something. But you can just get lucky and win those matchups, and it's not like we have a ton of open sideboard slots as it is, so I think you're just supposed to like lose to Enchantress with this deck, or get lucky and beat it and not worry about it too much. Would more E help? Yeah, more E would help. I don't know. It's like I'm just okay just losing to it. I really just don't think you're supposed to at the time of making this comment. Enchantress is not very popular. I just wouldn't really recommend worrying about losing to it too much. Well, I probably should have left sorcery over instant because I have an instant in my hand. But we also can't lose, so that's nice. Do you think this deck is real enough that you'd recommend buying it in paper? Yeah, this deck is very, very good. Like, maybe it's not always going to be well positioned. Like no deck in Modern is always well positioned. But I think this deck is definitely the real deal. I think that this is maybe the best deck in Modern right now. Maybe Titan is better, but it's like this red black deck I think is currently a tier 1 deck, and if you've been watching the channel for a long time, you know I don't say that lightly at all. I think it's tier 1 in power level and in popularity at the moment too. This deck is very, very popular. And yes, I do think it's like worth picking up for sure. The hats are not stackable. I only do one at a stream. But Alex, which hat do you want, or do you want me to just choose? Big red hat. Yeah. That one was a little out of arm's reach. Esther keeps wanting me to get a hat rack, but I just have them all on my little side table here. I rack in the background. That would be good. I think it would be cool if I like had like a different background like every few months. I know I love this collage, but I don't know. I think it's cool when I really have enjoyed like the high effort bits. I've really enjoyed the high effort bits, so may end up seeing some more in the future. I haven't got the PO box set up. I've been real behind on all that stuff, but I plan on doing no beats secret million channel point redemption option this Friday, and then maybe over the weekend I'll get the PO box set up too. INGG's Sisyphos. Look at new spoiler streamer. What are I've seen some of them. Are there new ones? So we're gonna put back Tourach. Yeah, I saw the void. What's the card called? The ball, whatever that card is. And then I don't know if I saw any other ones. There are new ones. I think I'm gonna heat this now. Just feel like they could have some pump in their deck. All right, let's take a look maybe. Okay, so we've got the Black Staff of Waterdeep. 1 mana legendary artifact you may choose not to untap. 1 blue, another target non-token artifact creature you control becomes a 4/4 artifact creature. Man, they're obsessed with like making this oh gross. Stop, opponent. Okay. Ooh, they stopped. Should I go bolt instead of explosives? I don't think so. Maybe I should. I mean, if they had a Bushwhacker, they would have whacked us. Okay. Treasure chest. Oh, we got D20 on the card. Sacrifice treasure chest, roll a D20 for, so 3, sack 4. From natural 1, trapped, you lose 3 life. Create 5 treasure tokens on 2 through 9. 10 through 19, gain 3 life, draw 3 cards, which is not that good for 7 mana. But on a natural 20, you search your library for a card. If it's an artifact card, you may put it into the battlefield. Otherwise, okay, well, this card sucks. Ooh. Guess we're dead to another Atarkus command. Bedeck, Bedazzle? Sure, I'm glad that was the top card of my opponent's library, huh? Dead to another Atarkus command. Bedeck, Bedazzle, huh? I get to go 1 for 1, 1 for 1, 1 for 1. Wait. Ooh. You almost got me, opponent. Can't Inquisition that. Oh, whoops. Ooh, Curd Ape. 1 mana 2/2. Broke. Alright. Dead to a burn spell. Dead to a haste creature. Which is like, you know, most of their deck. Alright, you come to a river, choose 1, fight the current, return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, find a card, seeing target creature gets +1/+1, can't. Oh, okay, doesn't matter. These cards are cool. The untapped, unless you like, you know, the almost fast land monocolor man lands, I guess is what we're calling these. I like these cards a lot. Got big potential. How are we not dead? Opponent drew a land, didn't play it. Another Curd Ape, which we lose to if we don't draw anything. We draw an untapped Black Source, we can go Lurrus in hand, Inquisition ourselves, unearth Lurrus. Or we could just do this. And I guess I play around Goblin Guide. I should have attacked first. Yeah, I should have attacked first. Sad. Dude. Creature Gaia's Cradle? Pretty good. 3 mana Gaia's Cradle. It's pretty cool. It's an elf too. Alright, let's see what their top card is. Bushwhacker. So we attack. If they chump block, they die to the Kolaghan's command. Or sorry, if they don't chump block. If they do chump block, we go draw step discard anyways. It enters untapped if you control one, or if it's your first land, or if it's your second land, it enters untapped. Otherwise, it enters tapped. And then for 4 mana, you can activate till end of turn because it's a 3/2 red goblin creature. Whenever it attacks, make a 1/1 red goblin creature token tapped and attacking. That card is great. That card is so good. Like, concerningly good. Gemstone Caverns. Could this possibly be Dredge? Probably a Cascade deck. I'll do this. Yeah, Glimpse. This card's amazing. Spheres of Annihilation seems good in like artifact-based decks that like, because it doesn't kill artifacts or enchantments. They suspend Glimpse. I forgot you could even do that. Suspend 3. So I probably want to just try to get as much damage in as possible. So let's get Delerium here. We can cast Voidwalker post combat. Discard Garden, which was the one unknown card. Huh. Good boy, Ragavan. Good boy. Didn't play the Cliffs? Oh, I should have played the Cliffs, sorry. Oh, dude, they're just dead because of fear? Golly. These cards just steal you so many games. One says, I am stupid. What am I missing? As Chancellor? I mean, my opponent's just dead, so it's not. I see. It's okay, your opponent, the mistake doesn't matter, you were dead on board the whole time. Don't worry, opponent. Okay, dead on board. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, be right back. Okay, thank you for your patience. Yeah, I know I misspelled fear. I feel like I'm supposed to keep this. Inquisition's like one of our best cards. Roll to 5, no ley, good start for us. Easy. Good way to turn on the Inquisitions, right? Voidwalker's been pretty good against Wave Sifters so far. Let's lead on Thoughtseize just in case they don't have anything to hit. Alright, well, empty hand opponents, but just any top deck Cascade spell is scary. Although they can't cast Violent Outbursts. Irrelevant. Not attacking with plant, coward. And I guess also good to not attack with the plant because of Ragavan. Gonna hold the discard spell. Although if they drew exactly Violent Outburst, it is good to cast. Just gonna cast the Voidwalker though. Yeah, Delver of Secrets is absurd. This card is just, or sorry, Darcy is absurd. Just the best card in Horizons 2, I think. They shock the Stomping Ground? So they can sack the clue. Okay, Lightning Bolt on top, we're definitely just attacking them. Kinda can't believe they shocked. I'm shocked that they shocked, you might say. So they have to kill me here because I have Bolt and then Bolt on top. I guess they can also make food and gain life, but I'm attacking for 6, so they would need to like also have a Cascade spell. The new Thoughtseize seems absolutely. What's the new Thoughtseize? I didn't see that one. Wait, why did they evoke this? Oh, just to find the Cascade, I see. Alright, 3-1. 8-1 on the day. Keep this. Playing against Aluris, so maybe I want to lead on Thoughtseize here. Maybe discard their like removal spell for Ragavan. Ooh, Mill. Curse you, Mill. Well, I'm gonna take the push. Although, oh no, I probably should have taken Ruin Crab. Card's unbeatable. Oh, I guess we have Fear though. Stay Frosty 4 months. What should I be trying to build in Modern if I want to win? This deck I think is one of the best in the format. They have Surgical, which is very good against my Kroxa, huh? They Shock and Water Gave, they do another Fatal Push. I haven't played this matchup very much. I can't imagine it's that bad though. We've got like a lot of discard and aggressive creatures. They main phase Surgical Darcy. Why? Why would you ever do this? They also paid life instead of the mana. There's Orb, Mystery Card, a Boro. Yeah, we did lose to Enchantress. That matchup is really bad. That's okay. Shouldn't we have fetched there so they have a lower chance of having Archive Trap? Maybe. It still get got if they just drew it. It's possible we just never have to play it at all. Like here, I think I'm gonna go be a Ragavan, attack, cast Kroxa. Because maybe the last card is another Surgical, but maybe I was supposed to just hold up command for the nah. And I'm like not getting in with the Ragavan. Not that worried about Orb right now. Yeah, they must have misclicked with the Surgical. They discard Orb. What the hell? Sure. Oh, sorry, they already have the Oboro in play. There's actually 2 unknowns. They play Watery Grave tapped. They'll be down to 30 cards. And they glimpse me down to 20. But now I get to Kroxa if their last card's not Surgical. Get them Hellbent. Start fearing Kroxa. Fear the Kroxa. We have all 3 Kroxas in the graveyard too. Alright. I think we have enough cards to not worry too much about what we escape, huh? Land for turn. They don't put Lurrus in their hand. I think I'm not fearing Kroxa this turn. That's what they're drawing. Delta. So we can draw step, make them discard their Delta. They still have a Boron to trigger their crabs again. See how they block. Because we can kill a crab with the Kolaghan's command if they block Ragavan. Then keep the other one. Right, should be game over. Yeah, the game's over. I don't need to really think too much. Not that I ever do. It has scored Oboro and kill me. I'm gonna kill the crabs, friend. Well, not anymore. Well, I wasn't dead to. I could always Unholy Heat one of the crabs. I was never dying to 1 crab and 1 fetch land here. We can unearth or Thoughtseize. Tourach seems bad in this matchup. 7 1-mana removal spells feels fine. Explosives is a little slow on the draw. We could have gotten back Kroxa with command. It just didn't matter what we got back with command. We know our opponent's draw step. They're deterministically dead, you know? Once I just kind of see a line that wins the game, I just stop like caring about maximizing value. E seems good. I feel like it's so slow on the draw. I'm more interested on the play, I think. Void Mirror for their traps. Seems not worth it. Just we can maybe play around it with discard spells and fetch lands, you know. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think explosives is fine against them. I guess we could maybe hold on. I was afraid that just boarding up a couple cards is fine against them. Void Mirrors for the Cascade decks, mostly. You can also bring it in against E-Tron, but you're splitting Chalice and Void Mirror against those decks. Yeah, this is, in my opinion, the best Ragavan deck at the moment. Probably should lead on Inquisition, right? Maybe we should Darcy. They didn't have a crab. We get the Bauble value too. Of this deck, what do you think of the best decks? Titan, some variant of food is like is you know, probably one of the best decks. Go keep a land. Don't need to worry very much about getting Delerium here, right? They're drawing Field of Ruin. Yeah, I'd say this deck, Titan, food variants, affinity variants are very good, Living End's very good. Oh, these are just getting milled. Doesn't matter really. Visions of Beyond. Oh, I should have bubbled myself, and then I would have been able to see how I wanted to stack the triggers. No, they stack automatically. Never mind. Yeah, let's just Darcy. S1 of their discard spells. Maybe this is like a bit conservative or aggressive, since they could have 2 really relevant cards to discard, but it's also more likely we get Delerium this way. Nice Fractured Sanities that you can't hardcast because of your mana base. Gonna play a Murktide Region deck. With Peace and Love, I know that you. I get a lot of requests. Please, can you play the deck I want you to play? It happens like a dozen times a stream, every stream, and I just want to play the decks I want to play. And on Etron, it's a fine deck right now. I know some people are having some success with it. I think I'm gonna go Voidwalker, Thoughtseize, and just try to kill them next turn. Oh, why am I putting these cards in my graveyard? It's so bad. Oh man, doesn't really matter that much, but I forgot that we're just helping the mill plan, and the Mesmeric Orb makes it not matter. They F6 their turn. Fitting end for this game. Alright, so 4-1 that league. Like clearly bad, doesn't 5-0 literally every single league. I'm gonna play another league with this deck though.